Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how I get my social media marketing clients. So I get asked probably 15 times a day, yo Luke, how do you get your clients? Where do you find clients? What methods of outreach do you use? And anything like that. So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video, and hopefully by the end of this and after you guys watch, you can take this knowledge and apply it to your own agencies and go get your own clients, whether that's your first, 5th, 10th, doesn't matter. So let's jump right in. So guys, the three main methods that I really use to get most of my clients, and there are some outliers here and there. Some are just, like, to be quite honest, just are part of luck. Then it just comes with what you do. But the three main methods that I use in no particular order are: number one, Facebook groups; number two, cold messaging; and number three, organic attraction. So we'll start just going through the list. Number one, Facebook groups. I've made videos about this before. If you guys watch back, I think I called it like inbound attraction or something like that. Facebook groups are an amazing way to generate warm inbound leads and even find cold leads to go message. So let's say your offer is something to help realtors, okay? Let's say you help realtors generate leads with Facebook ads, okay? If you were to want to find clients with Facebook groups, you're going to find Facebook groups that are full of your ideal prospects, right? So that would be groups that realtors hang out in, people associated with real estate, maybe mortgage brokers, anybody that is within that particular group of people that you're looking for, they're going to hang out in a Facebook group online. And there's so many Facebook groups, there's got to be one for that niche of people. So I would literally go to Facebook and I would find a group with realtors in it. And once you find that group, you have to read really the culture of the group. Is there a lot of posts going on? Is there like an admin that really does most of the posting, and it's, it's their group and they're trying to nurture leads out of it themselves? You have to understand, like, big picture wise what's going on so that you don't piss people off. You're not annoying. Nobody wants to work with someone that's annoying, and you don't get kicked out of the group. I've been kicked out of a couple when I first started because I didn't understand how to follow sort of the rules and the social rules of Facebook groups. But once you learn those things, it's really easy. So the next thing you want to do is, once you learn the culture of the group, you know what you can get away with, what's cool, what you can do, whatever, you need to start either posting content or engaging with people. So if you post valuable content, so let's say you, again, with this example, you help realtors. If you were to post some content about, hey, we helped John generate 15 super highly qualified leads this month and ended up closing 3 more deals this last month because of what we do. And you don't want to pitch your services too hard, but you could illustrate and break down the process you use and educate the people in the group. And then if that resonates with them, or if they're interested, they're going to message you. And that is a connection and a warm lead that you can then close and turn into a client. So that's really the main way I use Facebook groups. Again, they can be both warm and organic, or they can be cold and just a pocket of people that you can go message and get in touch with. Second on our list is cold messaging. So some of my biggest and best clients, actually 2 of our last big clients, really big clients, they came from just a cold message. And you have to understand how to talk to people to do this, right? There's so many people and the gurus and everybody, they don't teach you how to talk to people like a real person. They'll give you a script or a messaging template to go use, and it's absolutely terrible. And nobody wants to be sold to as soon as you message them. You need to build relationships with people before you ask for anything or you sell or anything like that. So for example, my dude Danny McGee, if you look up McGee on Instagram, he's our latest client. I saw an ad from one of the ads that he was currently running, and I checked out his funnel because that's just what I do. And I was like, hey, I think I could help this guy. So instead of messaging him and being like, hey, I saw your ad, it sucks, let me sell you my service. I know how stupid that sounds, but that is what a lot of you guys do. So instead of doing that, I messaged him and was just like, yo, what's up, man? I love your, because he travels a lot. He's like a content creator and they travel and everything. So I just complimented him. I was like, bro, this stuff is awesome. I love your content. I love this. Could I ask you a couple questions about Creator Academy or whatever you have going on? And of course, he opened up to that because I was friendly. I'm just being a normal guy. He's our age. So I was just being a real dude, and I trying to sell him or like, hey, you need my service, whatever. And we built a relationship. We hopped on a call. A couple weeks went by because he was busy traveling. And then we hopped on another call and ended up closing him for a very, very big deal for us. And he's going to make a ton of money from it. And it's going to be an awesome relationship. So that was a cold message. Again, Austin Rutherford, our client with the Rolls Royce, the real estate guy. Awesome guy. I got him from a cold message. He was a sort of a referral, not directly, but someone told me, hey, I think you should get in touch with him. So I DM'd him on Instagram, built a bit of a relationship. I actually taught him how to trade stocks over the course of a couple months. Like we just had a call or two, just building a relationship again. And then we had a meeting. I closed him. He's a client. He's been a client since, it was now September, since like June or early May or March or something like that. So again, cold messaging, it works really, really well. If you have a couple of things, you need to be able to message people properly. You need to have a good offer and actually know how to communicate that. Sell the meeting, not the service. So when you message them, your whole goal is to get them on a call or get them on a meeting. You don't want to sell your service because that's scammy, it's annoying, nobody likes that. And be authentic. And then the final thing that helps but isn't necessary is having a good personal brand. So if you look at my Instagram, I'm sure a bunch of you guys follow me on there. If you look at it, I have some pretty good content. I post some stuff, I work on it. Like you can tell, I actually try. And I think that helps a little bit, increase my credibility. But again, it's not necessary. I do business with guys who have one picture on their Instagram and they're doing like 7 figures a year. So again, not completely necessary, but it does help. So number 3 on our list of how I get clients and how I think you guys should get clients as well is organic attraction. So cold outreach is great. It's proven, it works. There's no question there, right? However, with that being said, I think warm organic attraction is superior to cold outreach. I think they should both be used together because both have pros and cons, and one will go down one month while one rises. However, I think organic attraction is something that a lot of people are missing because they just don't understand how to properly do it. So when I teach my students and even myself, what we teach when we do organic attraction is a couple of things. First off, you need to build a leadership position or some sort of authority within your niche. So let's just go back to the niche we used earlier, which is real estate. So let's say you work with realtors. Realtors are your niche. Real estate is your niche. So to build like expertise or to build authority with those people, you got to talk about stuff that they look at and they're like, oh, wow, this kid knows what he's talking about. So maybe you're talking about mortgage rates. Maybe you're talking about the market. Maybe you're talking about, I don't even know. Anything that has to do with realtors and something that is industry knowledge or something specialized and unique that they would know. The more you talk about that and the more content you put out about that, the more they're going to be like, oh, wow, he knows what he's talking about. He's not like just some person trying to sell to realtors. He seems like one of us. And that's really how you stand out amongst niches and groups of people is you have to talk the talk, right? That's the easiest way to put it. Secondly is putting out valuable content. So a good place to do organic attraction is Facebook. Facebook organic is great. And this applies to LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever. We're just going to use Facebook as an example. If you post good, valuable content on Facebook and people resonate with it, they'll engage with it. If they engage with it, it'll get pushed out more. And the more people that see it, that cycle just repeats. So what you'll get is like, let's say you put out a sort of a case study. So I do this all the time. We'll have some good client results. I'll put a case study out on Facebook, not a super elaborate one like my VSL funnel, but just like, hey, look at what we did for this client. We made this guy $30K last month. This is how, right? Just to educate people. So when I do that, I'll get a couple of things. I'll get people that comment on that post, and then I know, hey, this person's warmed up. Depending on what they comment, I may message them and try to further that conversation, build a relationship. Or I will get people just message me and be like, hey, I'm struggling with this. Can we talk? Like, can you help me with this? And that has happened a ton. That's how I've gotten a lot of clients. Like we've done 6 figures this year from Facebook groups, and it is a very, very good source of business if you know how to handle it properly. You can't go in there and force your way in and force your way into relationships with people and business. You have to build relationships and you have to cultivate them over time. This isn't an instant play. And this is something I messed up on when I started as well. So no worries, like if you guys are new, take your time and be patient, right? So it's not an instant play. You have to cultivate these relationships over time. But once they do start to work, you build up momentum like nothing else. It's really a snowball effect where once you build up and you work your way up to having authority, people respect what you say, they understand like what your offer is and things like that. It's just going to snowball, and the benefits obviously are more business, really easy deals, and clients come to you. So those are really the main 3 methods I use to get clients. Outside of that, you have referrals, you have luck, just people randomly messaging me, but all of this luck and everything comes from somewhere, whether that's organic attraction, they saw some pieces of content somewhere or something like that. So if you guys are struggling to get clients right now, I have 2 things for you. First off, apply the stuff in this video. Don't be one of those people that watches my YouTube videos or somebody else's and then doesn't take action. Watch the videos, take what I put in here and go apply it to your business, right? Engage in Facebook groups, create some content, cold message people, build relationships, do stuff like that and actually take action. And secondly, if you guys are struggling to grow your agency, if you can't get to $10,000 a month, you're doing something wrong. 10K a month is very easy. It's very attainable. I don't know if you believe that. I didn't believe that for a while until I hit it. And then obviously we've had like $30,000 months since then. But 10K is the benchmark for what you can do your first year of business. I totally believe that. So if you're struggling to grow your agency, shoot me a message on Instagram. So you can't really message me on YouTube, but if you look in the description of this video, I have my Instagram. Just go there, shoot me a DM on Instagram, and we'll see if you're a good fit to help. I'm taking on a couple, just a couple. I don't do this as a business or anything. This is before the course launches. So I'm currently working on the course. The course will come out later this year. It's a ton of work, but I want to help a couple students get to $10,000 a month to use for a couple things, case studies for the course, social proof, and just to validate a couple of ideas I have. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and just shoot me a DM. We'll just have a conversation. It's not a sales call, no high pressure or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment below. Let me know what you want to see. Click that subscribe button because it will really push the channel out, and give this video a thumbs up if you got value from it. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Peace.